by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin's go-to team realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cohn.
Hey everybody, a little bit delayed start tonight because of the Teacher Appreciation Night. You saw part of the festivities just there a moment ago. A teacher, Angie Moore, was mentioned by 3 different players as a teacher that they really appreciated. And so she was invited to throw out the first pitch and just did so a moment ago. So good evening, everyone. Welcome home, Cedar Park, Texas. J. Sevier Field at Matt Ariano Park. This is Timberwolf Baseball tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball on the Vype Network. I'm Brad Cohn, via the T. Randy Fry, our QA this evening. Game 24 of the season, 12th broadcast, 5th district game. Tonight the Timberwolves face the Patriots of Georgetown's Eastview High School. Plus a little bonus in our coverage tonight. During the game we'll be joined for an inning or so by one of the key role players in Cedar Park's recent women's basketball state championship run. Recently named the All-State team, Shelby Hayes. Looking forward to that. There have been 10 consecutive wins for Cedar Park baseball. They swept all 6 games in winning the LISD tournament, including a 3-1 win over the number 1 ranked 6A team in the state, Lake Travis. And they opened 25-5A play with 4 straight over Marble Falls, Leander, Liberty Hill, and Glen. Eastview currently 6-10 overall, 2-2 in district play. Their non-district wins came over McNeil, Del Valley, Austin High, and Bastrop. In district play, they've beaten Glen and Georgetown, fallen to Liberty Hill and Rouse. That win over Georgetown was huge for them, Eastview's biggest rival, and they hardly ever beat them at anything. So no doubt the Patriots savoring that one, and they should. They started playing baseball in 2012, so this is their 10th season. They've been in our district 6 of those years prior to this year, and Cedar Park leads the all-time series 11 games to 1. This is the 257th broadcast of Timberwolf Baseball on KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network since we began in 2008. Our sponsors of Cedar Park Baseball this season: ASI Protection Services, Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Alzer's Barbecue, Austin's go-to team realty, and Thundercloud Subs. Team is now 18-3-2, and of course we throw out the ties in general conversation because they don't count in baseball, and we just call them 18-3. The current 10-game winning streak is the program's longest ever. Earlier this week, the Timberwolves moved up a notch to number 5 in the statewide 5A poll. College Station, one of our victims, is 12th in the 5A poll. Lake Travis, another victim, still number 1 in the 6A poll. Round Rock at number 16, they couldn't beat us either. Cedar Park has only lost once in 4 games against those 3 teams. This number 5 ranking is the program's highest since 2002. That team opened the season ranked number 1. Give you a little context on where we're ranked. Here's the current statewide top 10. Friendswood at number 1, 16-0. Number 2, Gregory Portland at 21-0. Number 3, Sharyland Pioneer down in the valley, south of Kingsville, 19-1. Number 4, Barbers Hill, 17-4. We're at number 5 at 18-3. Guess who's behind us? Brenham at 18-2. I guess Lanny Williams left that program in pretty good shape. They're right behind us. Number 7, Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Remember that name from football. They are 17-4. Aledo at number 8. We remember that name from football. They're 13-5. 9th is Lubbock Cooper at 16-4. Number 10, Kingwood Park from the North Houston area at 20-4. There's your top 10 in 5A this week. Here are the scores from last week's Game 3 of District 25 5A action. Cedar Park 7, Glen 4. We brought you that one. Liberty Hill 13, Marble Falls 3. Leander 2, Georgetown 1. That's a bit of an upset. Rouse 5, Eastview 4. Several teams also played non-district games on Saturday just to, stay in tune. Rouse fell to Stony Point 14-4. Leander fell to Westwood 7-6. Glen lost to Vandergrift 4-3. Georgetown beat 16th ranked 6A team Round Rock 6-3. All that makes the current standings look like this. Cedar Park on top at 4-0 and 18-3. Liberty Hill at 3-1. Also Leander at 3-1. Rouse, Eastview, and Georgetown are stuck in the middle at 2-2. The Glen Grizzlies and Marble Falls Mustangs in the cellar at 0-4 each, and 7-27 collectively between them overall. There are 3 other 25 5A district games tonight. 3-1 Liberty Hill at 3-1 Leander. 0-4 Glen at 0-4. Marble Falls, 2-2 Georgetown at 2-2 Rouse. Academy Sports and Outdoors, a major sponsor of the entire Vype Live network. For all the ways you love to play, Academy makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your nearest Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. Timberwolves going for all-time win number 389 here in their 22nd season of varsity play, and it would be their 160th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast, and of course, looking to extend a school record 10-game winning streak. Weather today for Cedar Park, Texas, cloudy 77. It'll fall to 65 by game's end. Humidity at 21%. Wind is from the south at about 5, but it feels harder than that. Sunset at 7:49 out behind the right field foul pole. Now we're going to let the PA announcer introduce the Timberwolves for you.
Batting second. Playing second base, number 13, Gunnar Absek. Shortstop, batting third, number 14, Ryder Hernandez. Designated hitter tonight in the 4-hole, number 2, Cole Kruger. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 22, Trey Berber. Playing first base, number 19, Louis Alonso. Right fielder, number 6, Cannon McDonald. Catching tonight for the Timberwolves, number 23, my man Josh Bretz. Center fielder, number 11, Darian Shue. Pitching tonight for the Cedar Park Timberwolves, number 25, Adam Vaughn. Coach Williams, Coach Kirkendall, and the reserve players for Cedar Park, please make your way onto the field and line up on the first baseline. Fans, please rise and remove your caps for the performance of our national anthem.
All right. There you had the lineup for Cedar Park. We'll give you the confirmation of that and the one for Eastview in just a moment. But first, the national anthem from Tanya Hott.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Tanya Hott with our national anthem.
Our pregame
and I will tell you that our guest tonight, Shelby Hayes, is checked in on the porch here. She's going to be back at the end of the second inning, and we'll spend some time watching the game and talking with her at the same time about that state championship women's basketball run and the 3 all-state players, one of them her, that Cedar Park had this season. It's going to be pretty fun. All right, so we'll confirm our lineup. Starting off, playing third base, Cade Hott. Batting second, playing second, Gunnar Absett. Batting third at short, Ryder Hernandez. Batting fourth, DH Cole Kruger. Batting fifth, left fielder Trey Verber. Batting sixth, first baseman Louis Alonso. Batting seventh, in right field, Cannon McDonald. Batting eighth, behind the plate catching, Josh Bretz. Batting ninth, center fielder Darian Sue. So if you're keeping your own scorecard at home, it's Hott, Absett, Hernandez, Kruger, Verber, Alonso, McDonald, Bretz, and Sue. Eastview will lead off with second baseman Tyler Champagne. Batting second, playing shortstop, Ben Berglund. Batting third, right fielder Tyler Huerta. Batting fourth, the catcher McKinley McLaughlin. Batting fifth, at third base Tanner Ballou. Batting sixth, pitcher Jaden Reynolds. Excuse me, Tanner Ballou is playing first base. I said third a moment ago. Batting sixth, the pitcher Jaden Reynolds. Batting seventh, left fielder Peyton Adams. Batting eighth, the actual third baseman Joe Quintanilla. And batting ninth, center fielder Rendell Ellis. Pitchers tonight, Jaden Reynolds on the mound for Eastview, and for us it's Adam Vaughn. Adam Vaughn's pitched 25 innings, 6 appearances, 5 starts, a 4-0 record. Giving up just 16 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, an ERA of 1.960, walked 19, struck out 26, and that leaves the team. And we're about getting ready to go. 9 minutes late, what with all the festivities tonight, but so be it. Second baseman Tyler Champagne. First pitch from Adam Vaughn's a called strike one. We're underway. Cedar Park looking to extend a school record 10-game winning streak to 11 with a win tonight. Fouled into the net right side, quickly 0-2 to Champagne. And of course, if they could get 2 wins in any of the next 6 games, I would bet on that, it would get to 20 wins faster than any Cedar Park baseball team ever, and it would be our 8th 20-win season. Swing and a miss, 3 pitches and a strikeout of their leadoff hitter, Tyler Champagne, for Adam Vaughn. Ben Berglund, the shortstop. We don't have any hitting numbers, any stats at all for the Eastview players, wearing their road reds, white pants, red pinstripes, red knee-high socks. Cedar Park in their usual home whites. That one sails high. 1-0 to Berglund. That one misses. 2-0 to Berglund. 1 out, nobody on. Here in the top of the first. Two and one now to Berglund. Get your scoreboard updated for you. Misses 3-1. Low and away. So a 1-out walk for Berglund on 5 pitches. Puts right fielder, the 3-hole hitter Tyler Huerta, to the plate for the Eastview Patriots. Huerta, left-handed hitter. This one he drives to right center. Darian Sue over, makes the catch. Runner retreats to first, 2 down. Darian Sue making, again, something off the bat, looks like it's going to be trouble. Just look routine. He is the best center fielder I've seen at Cedar Park in a number of years. Cleanup hitter, catcher McKinley McLaughlin. Knows Josh Bretz, it looks like. A bump fist there. 2 catchers. 2 down, Berglund at first, here in the top of the first. Curveball stays too high, 1-0. As usual, we'll keep track of pitch counts, balls and strikes as each inning progresses, and also keep track of how many players start out 0-1 against the opposing pitcher. Key critical stat. Swing and foul into the net for McKinley McLaughlin. 1-1. And again, I've used the camera view to make sure you can see all the plays at first, since that's where so much of the game happens, and of course the pitching battery and batter area. And you'll see plays at second, and most of the plays at short. Can't see third though, we just can't retreat far enough to make that happen. Grounder to first, Louis Alonso to the bag, and it's 4 up, 3 down. The 1-out walk was wasted. Stranded at first. We'll be back with the Timberwolves at the plate in the bottom of the first right after this.
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
Little bit of Kansas to start you off there as we go into the second inning, or excuse me, the bottom of the first inning. 12 pitches for Vaughn, 7 strikes, 5 balls, struck out 1, walked 1. It's the only base runner. Cedar Park will start off with Cade Haught, playing third as usual tonight. His 23rd game, 76 plate appearances, 60 official at-bats, 26 hits, 17 singles, 6 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, 12 RBIs, 23 runs, leads the team. He's been hit 5 times, walked 10 times, one of the leaders on the team. Struck out 7, batting .433, on base at .539, Cade Haught. Such a crafty base runner, too. Absek on deck. Ryder Hernandez in the hole. Pretty good crowd for Eastview folks. A great crowd for the Cedar Park folks. So many of them teachers who are here for appreciation night. Cade, as often does, shows bunt on the first pitch of the game, but pulls his bat back. It was low and away, 1-0. Called strike. 1-1 to Haught. You can see the bottom of your screen, I believe. You can see the tablet camera that the filming girls are running. Filming it for the team, filming every at-bat. On the ground, 2 bouncer to short. On it, over to first in time. Ben Berglund to Tanner Ballou for the out at 1.
Gunner Absek.
Tough to get Cade Haught out. If he's not getting hits, he's finding ways to get on. So good job for Eastview getting our leadoff hitter out. 1 down, nobody on for Gunnar Absek, batting second and playing second. Called strike 1. Fans didn't like that much. 2 of the 4 batters to face Adam Vaughn in the top of the inning start out 0-1. Chop foul, third base side, 0-2 to Gunner. Look at Gunner's numbers. This is his 24th game to play in, 86 trips to the plate, 77 official, 25 hits, 19 singles, 5 doubles, triple. 9 RBIs, scored 21 runs. Walked 8 times, struck out 11, hitting .325 coming into the night. Gunnar Absek. That one misses out and low, 1-2. Tonight is a wonderful night to come out to the ballpark, folks. Now you might be watching me, but it's better to come in person. Foul over the net on the right side, still 1-2 to Gunnar. Ryder in the hole, Cole Kruger to follow him, Trey Verver to follow him, hitting 5th. Gunnar had the game-winning RBI last game against Glenn Friday night out there in Leander. That one low, 2-2. It's a good game for Cedar Park. They had won 9 straight. Glenn had lost 10 straight, but boy, you couldn't tell it by the way the game went. We went up 1-0 in the second. They tied at 1-1, went up 2-1, went up 3-1. Swing and a miss, and Gunners down 2 away. Cedar Park scored a run in the 5th to make it 3-2, a run in the 6th to make it 3-3, and then got 4 in the top of the 7th to make it 7-3. Gave up 1 in the bottom of the 7th, but then got them out for a 7-4 win. Cedar Park needed a challenge like that. Here's Ryder Hernandez. Steps in, 86 plate appearances, 70 official at-bats, 24 hits, 12 singles, 8 doubles, 3 triples, a homer. That's a hard one right over the third baseman's head into left field. Ryder rounding first, heading for second. The ball goes to the wall. Ryder thinks the third, he's going. Here comes the throw, off the line. Excuse me, stand-up triple to the left field wall for Ryder Hernandez. A little 2-out bingo.
Number 2.
Should have been a stand-up double. The left fielder let it go through his glove to the wall another 15 feet or so, had to go back and chase it. First hit of the game for either team. Cole Kruger, the DH. He'll step in, hitting in the 4 spot tonight. Cole's hitting 188 on the season. Oh, it hits him. So Cole, good thing he wore there. You see him taking that off. Good thing he wore that shin guard. He's to first as a hit batsman. Brings up Trey Verver, the very heavy hitting Trey Verver, I might add. They fixed the woofers underneath the stands, and they are really vibrating us with the bass. Brett's 46 plate appearances, 40 of them official at-bats. I'm saying Brett's when it's Verver. 80 trips to the plate, 57 official at-bats, 22 hits, 7 singles, 12 doubles, 3 home runs, 23 RBIs, scored 23 runs. This one's something off of it, fouled into the screen. 1-1 to Trey. Verver has struck out 15 times, walked 16 times, and that leads the team into the night hitting .386, on base at .526. Wow, that was outside. They called it a strike. A throw down to third, nothing doing. They had a better chance maybe getting Cole Kruger going to second, but they didn't throw there. So now runners at second and third. Still no score. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Trey Verver with an 0-2 count. 1 strike away from getting out of it is Jaden Reynolds. Swung on and driven to right center field. Center fielder over and makes the catch. A nice running catch, moving to his left and in, and that ends the threat for Cedar Park with an L8. They sent 5 to the plate, had a couple of base runners, a hit batsman and a triple, and they both died in scoring position. So we're through 1 complete. No score. We'll be back in a minute. The top of the second with Eastview at the plate.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms, and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Austin Go-To Team Realty. If you're thinking about selling your home, now's the time. Contact Greg Oleski for a free market analysis of your home's value and take advantage of this seller's market. Whether you're buying or selling, Greg's your go-to agent for all your real estate needs. Contact him at 512-779-3767 or Greg O at AustinRealEstateExperts.com. That's Austin Go-To Team Realty.
All right, back to the action now. Top of the second inning, Georgetown Eastview to the plate. They are at 5, 6, and 7 in their order. Leading off first baseman Tanner Ballou fouls it out of play to the right side. He starts out 0-1. The pitcher Jaden Reynolds is up next, and left fielder Peyton Adams. Pitching from the stretch, as usual, Adam Vaughn. There's a nice little bender for a strike, 0-2. Started the first hitter of the game out 0-2 and struck him out on pitch number 3. Let's see if we can duplicate that feat right here. Again, at the end of the second inning, which is this at-bat for them and an at-bat for us, Shelby Hayes will be here. This one right to Cannon McDonald in right. Lines out. Ballou is down, 1 away. Jaden Reynolds, the pitcher, to the plate for Eastview. One misses. 1-0 to Reynolds. First inning pitches for Reynolds. 14 of them, 10 strikes, 4 balls. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Struck out 1, gave up 1 hit, hit a batter, but no runs. Adam Vaughn to the plate. Oh, a nice bender. It's just stayed a little high, 2-1. Our next game is not Friday night, not the usual Tuesday-Friday district swing this week. It's Thursday. There's a strike call. That was too far inside. Thanks, Hump. I think probably because of Easter, trying to give families a chance to maybe start traveling Friday after school if they're going out of town for Easter. So Thursday night games throughout the district this week. We will be at Rouse in Leander. Play the Raiders, a very strong team, although they've been faltering lately in district play. That will be a tough game. Still 2-2 to Reynolds. This is the 6th pitch of the at-bat from Adam Vaughn. Kick and a throw. Oh, a nice one. Sits him down with a nice breaking ball. Evil pitch. First standing strikeout for Vaughn. 2 outs, nobody on. For the left fielder, hitting in the 7 slot, Peyton Adams. Another little bonus in the coverage tonight in the post-game show. Woo! Almost went through his ears. Check that baseball for earwax. 1-0 to Peyton Adams. Got away from Adam Vaughn. Yeah, a little bonus coverage of the post-game show. We always talk to Coach Williams afterwards, talk about the game. He's going to bring with him a player of his choice who he thinks made a difference in the game. That one inside tight, too, 2-0. So we'll be talking with Coach Williams and one of the Timberwolves tonight on the post-game show. Good, 2-0 to Peyton Adams. Both of them very inside. Without dives by Adams, he would have been hit by both of them. Swung on. A little blooper. It's going to land in the grass. Haught can't get to it. Hernandez can't get to it. It just kind of fisted it off the very, an inch away from his right fist on the bat. Didn't go hardly anywhere, so it's just an infield single. Our no-hitter is over. Here's Joe Quintanilla, third baseman, batting in the 8 slot. With 2 outs, Adams at first. Going to come right over my head onto the press box roof behind me. 0-1 to Quintanilla. 4 of the 8 batters for Eastview have started off 0-1 against Adam Vaughn. Called a strike, 0-2. 1 strike away from getting out of this one with just 1 base runner. Had 1 base runner in the first. He was stranded at first. Let's see if we can duplicate that here. Cedar Park will be at 6, 7, 8 in their order when they come up. This one behind Quintanilla. This kind of pitches out to count for 2 balls, but it's 1-2. It'll be Alonzo, McDonald, and Bretts up for Cedar Park in the bottom of the 2nd. And after that at-bat, we'll have Shelby Hayes, the All-State Shelby Hayes. Grounder. Haught, can't dig it out. Not sure whether they call that an error or a hit. If I'm the third baseman, I'd say I should have had it. Yeah, they're putting an error up there.
Number 15, Rendell Ellis.
So Adams is pushed to second. Quintanilla at first. Bottom of the order was center fielder Rendell Ellis. He's a left-handed hitter too. And coach can come out and talk to Vaughn. So yeah, in a little bit, after we get this final out here and they get us out 3 times, however long that takes, we'll have Shelby Hayes here sitting next to me on the porch. Talk about Cedar Park's best ever women's basketball season, coming on the heels of like 3 terrific seasons in a row. They haven't lost a district game in 4 years under Doniak. State championship run down the Alamo Dome. I was lucky enough to get to go to that game and watch that unfold. They never trailed the defending state champs who had everybody back in that game. Very impressive. 3 all-state players. Shelby Hayes, one of them. And she's coming back, just a junior. Gisella Mall, a sophomore. She's one of them. She's coming back. So, pretty amazing accomplishments as the conference is over. First pitch to Rendell Ellis. Swung on, fouled into Bretz's glove, 0-1. So 5 out of 9 the first time through the order started out 0-1 against Adam Vaughn, including 3 of the 5 this inning. Swung on, in the air. Hernandez has to let it bounce. Couldn't make a play quick enough. He was going to try to barehand it to get it over. Just call that an infield single, too. He's got an error on third and 2 infield singles. They haven't hit it out of the infield yet, except the fly out to center to Sue and a line out to Wright and McDonald. Bases are loaded after we had bases empty with 2 outs a moment ago. Top of the order with Tyler Champagne. Struck out on 3 pitches. First time up. On the ground foul, third base side, 0-1. Elisa Knight, I forgot to mention, is the other and the only senior All-State player we had. Hardly ever happens. You hardly get more than 1 on one team. Occasionally 2. 3? Almost unbelievable. That one's down and away, 1-1 to Champagne. First pitch of the inning for Adam Vaughn. Only threw 12 in the first inning. That one stays a little outside, 2-1. Nowhere to put him. Short conference is over. Back behind the plate for Bretz. Here comes the 2-1 from Adam Vaughn to Tyler Champagne. Good pitch. He fouls it into the net, 2-2. Throw strikes. That's away. Sun hadn't set yet, but so many clouds in the west that it's like it has set. We're in twilight here with all the lights blaring. That one, I thought was too high. We'll take the called strikeout. Thank you very much. Third strikeout of the game. 2 of them standing strikeouts for Adam Vaughn. Nobody comes in. They leave the bases loaded in the second. They got 2 hits, both infield singles and an error. Pair of strikeouts. We're back for the bottom of the second. Cedar Park at the plate in just a minute.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
All right, Louis Alonso will lead off the bottom of the second for Cedar Park. We're at 6, 7, and 8 in the order. After Alonso, it's McDonald and Bretz. Lifted foul behind us, behind the press box as well. 0-1 to Louis. Look at his numbers: 71 plate appearances, 61 official at-bats, 21 hits, 8 singles, 10 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. 15 RBIs, scored 14 runs, walked 5 times, struck out 10, batting .344 coming into tonight. Driven through the third baseman into left field. Second hit of the game for Cedar Park. Cannon, the arm, McDonald. Of course, when he's to plate sometimes, it's Cannon the bat, McDonald. He's got great numbers at the plate this year as well as in the field. 58 plate appearances, 46 official at-bats, 19 hits, 13 singles, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer, 13 RBIs, scored 9 runs. He's been hit 5 times, walked 4 times, struck out only 8, batting .413 coming into this game, on base at .483. Throw over to first, nothing doing. We'll track that too, since National High School Stats says 1 out of every 7 throws to a base by a pitcher is thrown away. This one into the net. 0-1 to Cannon. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 of our 7 batters have started out 0-1 against Jaden Reynolds. No outs. Alonso at first. Shows bunt. Fouled in the plate area. We'll do it again. 0-2 to McDonald. Josh Bretz is on deck. Darian Sue in the 9 slot will follow him. Glad you're with us tonight. It's a great baseball team this year. Need to come out and watch them too. I know you like to see them on your laptop screen. And they look even better in person. There's 2 throwovers to first now. So that one misses. 1-2 to Cannon McDonald. Only struck out 8 times and 58 trips to the plate so far this year. Oh, that hits him. That sounded painful. Ow. Oh, he takes off an elbow guard, so that must have been what it hit. So we have sent 7 to the plate. 2 have been hit batsmen. Pushes Alonso to second. Cannon is at first. Here's Josh Bretz, the catcher. That's into the night, hitting .300. He was at, I think, .254 going into the previous game. He had a 3-for-3 night out there at Glen. Bretz was chopping that ball. Shows bunt, fake a throw to second, and then drop the ball, but nobody's going anywhere. Brett's still waiting his first pitch. Darian Sue is on deck. Cedar Park trying to crack this one open. Nothing the score. Shows bunt outside. Oh, that was close. You saw how far off the bag Alonso had gotten. They did throw down, but he got back in time. The pitch missed, so 1-0 to Bretz. Jaden Reynolds with the 1-0 to Josh Bretz. Now, kick him back to second. Here's the go-ahead run there in scoring position at second in the form of Louis Alonso, the sophomore first baseman. That one misses. 2-0. Boy, that was a good pitch. I didn't want to call it a strike. 3-0 to Bretts. Bretts has walked 5 times this year. Struck out 10. 12 hits, 9 of them singles, 3 doubles. The pitch right down the tube for a called strike 1. 3-1 to Bretts. I'm glad to see nearly all the teachers that I recall sticking around for the game. Teacher Appreciation Night. Doing a little bit of player appreciation. Pitch, chopped foul on the plate area. All the runners were both going. Full count now to Bretts. No outs. Alonso at second, McDonald at first here in the bottom of the second. Trying to break open a 0-0 tie. See if Bretts can continue his hot streak. 3 for 3 on the road at Glen Friday night. Heard Bretts' dad off to our right say, let's go Bretts. Comes the pitch, runner's going, swings through, throws to third, not in time, gets through. He's going to get up and head home. They won't be able to get it in time to get him at home, or the runner going to third, McDonald. Cedar Park leads 1-0. Louis Alonso scampers home. McDonald is on third. It was a swing and a miss by Bretts trying to cover them, so that's a strikeout, and there's one down. Darian Sue to the plate. Darian Sue, you just almost can't believe some of his offensive numbers. 60 plate appearances, 55 at-bats officially, 29 hits leads the team, 22 singles leads the team, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 12 RBIs, scored 15 runs. This one's high and out. 1-0 to Sue. Been hit twice, reached on error 3 times, walked none, but struck out 1. Hitting .527 on base at .544. One of the best hitters in the district. May be the best hitter in the district. That fastball sails outside. 2-0 to Sue. Cedar Park has left 2 people in scoring position. They've got McDonald in scoring position at third right now with 1 out. 1 run in, up 1-0. Back through the box, second baseman on it, but can't pick it up. I don't think he would have had him anyway. McDonald scores to make it 2-0. They're giving him an error though, so Sue lives on the E4 at first base. McDonald home, making it 2-0. Still just 1 out and we're at the top of the order with Cade Haught. Batting .433 coming into the night. A little lower than that now. He grounded out to shortstop and Bed Berglund to lead off the game for Cedar Park. Right now he's got a runner at first and Darian Sue. Sue, another nifty base runner. They'll throw over to him. That's their third. Once again, when Cedar Park is done with this at-bat, they have 1 out on them. We'll have Shelby Hayes join us for a little while. Foul bunt to the right side. Haught oftentimes jumps out and shows bunt on the first pitch he sees. It always seems to catch people by surprise. He's got incredible speed, and he usually, if he bunts it fair, he usually beats it out. 0-1 to Cade. Runner going, Sue. They're going to throw down to second, but wild. Sue is in with a stolen base. Pitch was outside, 1-1. Gunnar Absek on deck, Ryder Hernandez in the hole. There's only 1 out, 2 runs are in. Here in the bottom of the second. Team wanted to give Shelby a lead to work with while she was up here, I think. That one high, something off speed. 2-1 to Cade Haught. Listen to these batting averages as we go down tonight's lineup for Cedar Park. 433, that's the guy at the plate now, Haught. Next guy's 325, 343, 188, 386, 344, 413, 300, 527. So your next question is, my gosh, what's the team batting average? Well, I'll tell you, 352. It's about 100 points higher than Cedar Park's usual team batting average is. There's a nice pitch for a called strike 2, 2-2 to Haught. Haught can get something through the infield. There's a chance that Sue could score from second. He is that quick. Fouled out of play right side. Still 2-2 to Haught, and this will be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Two-two to Haught. And they'll kick at the runner. Didn't have much of a lead. I think the pitcher Reynolds just wanted to reset there. Foul. Playable behind first base in foul territory. First baseman running after it, can't get to it. If he catches that, the runner's going to advance from second to third. I don't know about his ability running away from the ball, trying to catch it over his shoulder. 80 feet beyond first in foul territory. Stopping, turning, wheeling, throwing, getting it to third. Ain't going to happen. If he caught it, Sue was going to be on third. But there would have been 2 outs. Still 2-2 to Haught. This will be pitch number 7. Maybe try to get a 433 hitter out any way you can, even if guys move up on the bases. That one outside, count runs full to Haught. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat to Cade. Again fouled out of play. Pretty sunset. Orange sherbet out behind right field foul pole and to the right of that. If you were here, you'd see that. I'm telling you, y'all need to come to the games. Beautiful night in the park tonight. J. Sevier Field at Matt Ariano Park. A couple of looks at second by Reynolds and a fake throw. Ninth pitch of the at-bat about to be delivered by Reynolds to Cade Haught. Runner goes. Swung on and fouled into the net. Sue had that base stolen. If Haught missed, of course, if Haught missed, he's down on strikes. Still a full count. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat to Haught. Just 1 out. Haught the 5th batter of the inning. We've already scored twice. Darian Sue at second. Sue goes again, and it hits Haught. This is the 3rd time in 2 games that Haught has been hit by what would have been ball 4 if he hadn't, if he'd gotten out of the way. Not sure what they're doing there. Haught's just suckered him into getting him in a rundown while Sue scores. Haught may or may not survive, but he's done his job. He's going to get to second because there's nobody there. Cade Haught. You all saw it Play out between first and second. I told you earlier in the game, this guy is a shifty base runner. And he was tagged. He was tagged out, was he? By standing off the base? He was. He stood off the base and the guy behind him had the ball, the old hidden ball trick, and tagged him. But he did his job anyway. There are 2 outs. He's out on the 6U at second. Absek to the plate. Sue scores on the play and makes it 3-0. Let me update our scoreboard. What a wild play. That one outside, maybe low to Gunner. Starts out 1-0. Gunner into the night hitting .325. Struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch as the second out of the first inning. Way high. Too bad Hart wasn't on second at that moment. He'd be on third right now. 2-0 to Gunner. Ryder Hernandez on deck. Cole Kruger in the hole. But there are 2 outs here. Gunner, the 6th batter of this second inning. We sent 5 in the first. Eastview sent 6 in the top of the second, but left the bases loaded. The throw almost hits him. Reflexes got the better of him. 3-0 to Gunner. Absek has walked 8 times. Talk about hot. Has worn the ball 3 times in the last 2 games. Now been hit 6 times on the season, and that leads the team. That one's inside. Almost hit Gunner. Didn't need to hit him. It's ball 4. 4 straight pitches on that walk to Gunner Absek.
Number 14, Ryder Hernandez.
Ryder Hernandez. Into the night hitting .343. Better than that now. Tripled to left in the first, but he was stranded at third. Head coach Matt Pullen, one of the better coaches in the area, to the mound. Talk with his defense, pitching staff. Ryder comes to the plate. Once again, Shelby Hayes will sit with me for the next couple innings probably. We'll narrate the baseball game for you, and in between the action, and baseball is a slow pace and allows for this. So you've seen this on television, the radio. They'll invite guests into the booth and talk about other things between pitches, between plays, and that's what we're going to do with Shelby Hayes. And, of course, the subject, state championship women's basketball. You just can't say that enough. State championship women's basketball. There, I said it again. First pitch now to Ryder Hernandez. Fouled back to the screen, 0-1 to Ryder. Throw to first. Pretty close. But importantly, that's their 4th. They throw in American high school baseball. 1 out of every 7 they throw away. Fourth for them. There's the 5th. We've not thrown over at all. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4 base runners. 2 stranded first, 1 at second, 1 at third. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of them have scored. Comes the 0-1, runner on his way. Ryder fouls it out of play right side. 0-2 to Hernandez. Comes a pitch, runner's on his way. It's a pitch out, and Ryder protects him by swinging, fouling it back into the net. Not a pitch out, but they set out way outside so he could spring up and try to gun down Gunner. Still 0-2 to Ryder Hernandez. Cole Kruger on deck. Trey Verver in the hole. If we get to Verver, we will have batted around in the inning. Nice breeze tonight, slightly blowing in from left. Ryder on the ground towards the second baseman, who throws to first in time for the out. But Cedar Park sends 7 to the plate, scores 3 runs, and after 2 complete, they lead now 3-0. We'll be right back, and Shelby Hayes will be joining us in just a moment.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
All right, back to the action now here. Eastview will come to the plate in the top of the 3rd inning, down now to the Cedar Park Timberwolves, 3-0, and we are joined by All-State basketball phenom Shelby Hayes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. Glad you come out to talk with us here. You're in the game. We're gonna. I don't know if you've done this sort of thing before. I've done it through the years. We're gonna narrate the game, and in between pitches, it's a slow kind of game, baseball. We can talk about other things. We've got Ben Berglund, the 2-hole hitter, shortstop, up. He swings and misses 0-1. He walked and was stranded first in the first inning. Then they'll have Tyler Huerta and McKinley Laughlin. So it's 2, 3, and 4 starting out for Eastview. So they try to cut into Cedar Park's lead. Now it's 0-2 to Berglund. So you been to any Cedar Park baseball before, or is this your first one?
I went last year. This is my first one this year.
That was a short year last year. Didn't get to play too many of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So have you come down from the high of winning in San Antonio?
No, not yet. I'm still up there.
Don't blame you.
It's amazing, for sure. I'm blessed to be a part of a special program like the basketball program here at Cedar Park.
Coach Ott does such a good job. Berglund swings and misses. 1 down. Tyler Huerta, right fielder, to the plate. Flied out to Sue in center the first time up. Talk a little bit about Donnie Ott. You know, there's nothing in the water here that make you all super basketball players. How come suddenly you are? What is it? How much of it has got to do with Donnie Ott?
I mean, it has a lot to do with Coach Ott. He spends countless hours in the gym and watching film and practice planning to help us get better, and he just spends so much time making us great. And he never settles for anything less than that. And he does the extra things that other coaches don't do, because he wants us to be the best team out there. He wants us to be prepared. He doesn't want us to walk into any game not prepared, because then he feels like it's a failure to him if he does that. And just his mentality and how he goes into the games and having everything prepared. He's just always ready, and he's just a great coach in general and teacher and mentor to a lot of us. You know,
the Cedar Park women's basketball program has been solid through the years. A lot of seasons where the record was like 21-9 or 23-11 or something. But they rarely win district. They've only tied for district. Is still another foul to Huerta, still 0-2. They've tied for district titles twice. Never won it outright until he got here. Now y'all won 4 in a row. Haven't even been beaten in district play. And, you know, I think our program before you guys got here and before Donnie Ott got here, it was one of those that was good enough to beat all the teams they should have beaten. But they never beat the good ones that it was going to be tough to beat. Now you all just beat everybody.
Yes, sir.
What's the magic?
I definitely think it's our practices and how hard we work each and every day, and how much time. You know, our connection is a big part of how we play and how we play together, as well as just when we go into practice, we go into we practice like we play, pretty much. You've heard that before.
Yeah.
And so that helps us prepare for the next game. And we do different drills that Coach Ott has us do that prepare us for a specific team. So what ties into what they do, and he just prepares us, like I said, really well, and it helps when we get on the court. And that's kind of the difference, is between past years, is that I feel like we're more prepared, and Coach Ott, like I said, he wants us to be elite. He wants us to be the best of the best, and we're going to go out and play like that.
Exactly where you are.
Yes, sir.
Full count now to right fielder Tyler Huerta, who flied out to center, and Darian Sue last time up. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat from Adam Vaughn, and it's out. So Huerta's aboard at first with a 1-out walk. McKinley McLaughlin, the catcher, comes to plate. He grounded out to Louis Alonso at first the last time up. And, it's pretty rare for a team to have an all-state player on it. Even more rare to have 2. You guys got 3. That's just amazing. Talk about your 2 all-state teammates.
Elisa Knight and Gisela Mall, they are both incredible players. Elisa got defensive MVP this year. She's our best defender on the team, and she's actually committed to Texas Southern. So I'm very proud of her. She's going to do amazing things, and just her grit and how hard she works in practice, and a big leader on our team. She definitely deserved that. And Gisela Mall, she got our district MVP this year in our district, as well as out.
As a sophomore, that's amazing.
It's incredible. She's amazing. She's an offensive leader for us as well. It's defensive. She works really hard. She communicates well, and is a big part of our team. And it's just so crazy how we have 3 all-state players. And
it's amazing. And two of them are coming back.
Yeah, it's amazing, and that just shows how hard our team works and how we want to be the best on the court, and we do the extra things, and it shows.
Who has ever heard of not too many schools, like I said, have an all-state player, let alone 2. Who's heard of one that's got 2 coming back? That's just amazing. You guys, you really, on the entire team, you really only had 2 seniors that were big, playing time. Soraya Stupinian at guard, and Elisa Knight, the top defender. We're certainly going to miss those 2. But a lot of state championship teams lose a lot more than that. You got everybody else coming back.
Yeah, we have, I think, so we lost 3. I think we have like 7 coming back on the varsity letterman.
This is foul, but chaseable. Louis going after it. Cannon going after it against the fence, sliding, but does not come up with it. So it's just a big, tall, long foul ball, strike 2. 2-2 to McLaughlin.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we have a lot returning, and that experience is what other teams don't have. And we get to go to play. I think we're going to be back there next year, and having that experience is a big. It helps a lot. Knowing
how the road to that works is huge, I think, too, for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. And we were in the Georgetown game this year when we played Georgetown, and Coach Ott was like, "Y'all have been here before. Some of y'all in this room have played in this game." In like the same level. I think it's the regional finals, and so we have that experience, and he knew that, and going out there we just needed to focus on that, and how we can't lose our composure in games like that, and we didn't. Obviously,
you didn't. I mean, you never even trailed the defending state champ. You were never even behind. I was worried in the stands in the 4th quarter. I was thinking as they were creeping up, I thought so many times I've seen it, especially in big championship kind of games. The team's trail all night, takes a lead, they never let it go, and we would never get it back. I was just thinking, we can't ever let them get ahead. We may never get it back. You didn't. They got within 1 a couple times, and you pulled back away.
Yes, sir. And like I said, it's the composure thing. We didn't lose composure. We rallied together. Our seniors did a really good job at halftime. They walked in there. They're like, we're not losing this game. And
McLaughlin just walked on a full count pitch. Huerta walked on a full count pitch before that. So now there's 1 out, and Huerta at second, McLaughlin at first. For the first baseman, Tanner Ballou, who lined hard out to right field, and Cannon McDonald first time up.
So, like I said, we didn't lose our composure, and our team really rallied together. And like I said previously, our connection too, that helps a lot. We grew up playing together, most of us, and we all know each other, and we're like sisters. So it's really special to be a part of something like that, and that really helped us down the stretch.
Yeah, I played basketball at a top 10 6A school when I was in high school. I was not a regular. I was a shooter, a chopper to third. They're going to go to second for 1. Gunner relays to Louis Alonso at first for the double play that ends the inning. Let me log this in, Shelby, and we'll get right back to it. That is a 5-4-3 double play there and there. So in a few moments, we'll be in the bottom of the third, Cedar Park at 4, 5, and 6 with Kruger, Verver, and Alonzo. What I was going to say is that I played, we were good. We were like 27-5 every year, but we'd go a few rounds and somebody could out-athlete us. They'd play harder than us, but people had better players than us and they could beat us. But the thing I noticed was you're so focused. We would pack our gym. It could seat about 1,500 people, just like the Timberdome. And we would pack it out because we were a top 10 ranked team. And it would be all kinds of noisy and hot. And back then, teams even had jazz bands up in a corner playing during timeouts, and it was all kinds of lively. And I know that I never heard any of that.
Yep.
Until the game was, is 27 seconds left, we're up by 13, and then I start noticing, how loud all the people are tonight. Does that happen for you?
Yeah, we go into the games, we're really focused. We can't think about the outside stuff because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's what happens in between the lines, and that's what our seniors and our captains, made very important this year. Is we have to focus what goes on in between the lines because at that point, that's where you got to just play. You can't focus on the outside things, and we didn't. Especially in that state game, walking into the Alamo Dome. It's crazy playing there. And
I don't like that as a basketball venue. I've never played there, but I can tell when I was down the court a couple of times. I used to announce some of the games. The seats recede so far back from the goal that it's hard on my depth perception looking at the goal sometimes. Is that something that you noticed, or?
Yes, when we start shooting on the basket and everything, we kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
And I felt like a lot of our guards and stuff got used to that because I thought we shot the ball pretty well during that game.
Here's Cole Kruger, the DH in the 4th spot into the night, hitting 188. He was a hit batsman in the first, but was stranded at second when the inning ended.
And so, yeah, like I was saying, the depth perception, playing in a stadium that big and having the amount of people we did for a time like this was incredible. But at the end of the day, we had to focus on who we were playing and what we needed to do because it was all about execution at that point.
We had planned that I would join Mike on the broadcast of that game down there at the table and do color and stats like I have for a couple games for him. But when Vype filed for press credentials, they said, only one. So I had to sit up in the stands.
I know we love having y'all, and thank y'all for the support as well.
Our pleasure, believe me. I've gotten to be involved now in 3 state championships for Cedar Park sports, a couple of football and swing and a miss. Kruger's down on 3 pitches. A couple in football and kind of on the outside of this one, didn't work the game or anything with you guys. And, man, there's just nothing more fulfilling. I know as a player and a coach it is, but even for those of us out on the periphery working on the program, it is so fulfilling as Trey Verver comes to the plate, 386 into the game, lined out to center the first time up. It is such a sense of, real pride in you guys and how hard you work and that you got the reward you deserve and fulfilling. And there's another sense when you get to that here after this pitch of something I want to see if there's anything like this for you because I noticed it in football. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Trey Verver. And that is, all these years of following the women's program, working as their announcer and seeing them win a playoff game and get beat, or 2, or maybe 3 and get beat. Then you guys go farther but get beat. And then finally winning 7 of them and winning the state title. Once that happens, it's like, oh, well, that's all there is. You just win the games? It seems suddenly easy. There's a game, you win it. There's a game, you win it. There's a game, you win it. And football seemed like that, too. It's like, why don't we do this every year?
Yeah. I know.
Does that sense at all come into you? Or it always seems so hard to get up that ladder of playoff games in every sport. And once a team does it, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, that seemed easier than it should have.
It's definitely the preparation, for sure, how we prepare and go. We don't go in cocky. We go in confident in what we know and what we do. And that's a big part of it. And that's why this year, as you said, we got there. And it felt that way because we were confident.
And I like that you say confident but not cocky. A standing strikeout of Trey Verver. That doesn't happen very often. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 2 outs, nobody on for Louis Alonzo, first baseman into the night, hitting .344. Singled to the left side and scored a run in the second inning. Oh, what was I saying?
Well, we have that target on our back being that number one rank.
Yeah,
right?
For most of the season, yeah.
And our hashtag this year was like it's our last, because we had to go into every game like it's our last, because with COVID and all of the adversity that we had to face this year.
Yep.
I feel like we felt like we never know when our last game could be. That was a big part.
Didn't lose many games to opponents, but you lost a few games to COVID.
That is true.
Had to scratch them from the schedule, a few of them anyway. A few less games in a team that gets the state championship usually gets to play. But what I was saying is, I like that you say you're confident, not cocky. There's no finger wagging at people after a three. I see this on other good teams a lot. Hit a three and turn to the crowd and shush or wag a finger at the bench. You guys do not do that. And I get the feeling you get in pretty big trouble from Donnie Ott if you did.
Oh, yeah. Coach Ott does not stand for any of that, for sure. We got to be humble, Yeah. And like I said, we have that targeted on our back, and we're going to get everyone's best game. So if we have that mentality going in, we got to beat the brakes off them first. And I feel like that's what we did. We threw the first punch this year, for sure.
Now, how long have you been playing basketball at a team level?
Hold
on a second. We got a swing and strike out by Alonzo. So there are 4, 5, 6 hitters all struck out here in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth for Eastview here in a moment. 6, 7, 8 do lead off the pitcher, Jaden Reynolds. So go ahead.
So I started playing for real in 7th grade, and I played for this local team called the Blazers. And then I moved to an AAU team with Cy-Fair, and so some of the girls that I play with in high school are on some of those teams that I've been on, and that's where our connection kind of built. And then we kind of moved on to like separate teams in the same organization, but we still practice together because we're all in the Austin area. We have Austin practices and stuff, and that really built our connection. And so that's when I started playing, and I do a lot of training and things like that in my off time. Because, there's always something you got to work on. And you always got to get better. So
Now you're an inside player, a post player, a tall girl. You take up some space in there, and you got muscle to beat people around. Yeah. Was that always the case when you were growing up, or were you a smaller girl when you were younger?
It's funny because Reese, who's on varsity, actually used to be taller than
Merrill?
me. Yes, who actually used to be taller than me in 7th grade. So I hit a growth spurt my 8th grade year.
Wow.
That got up there. But I've always been a post player. I've always liked, banging inside, the physicality of it, and been working a lot this year, on my outside game as well, and kind of being able to stretch the floor because, I'm 6'2", but there's a bunch of other girls like in college, at the college level, who are taller than me. So working on my face-up game and things like that.
Here's Jaden Reynolds, the pitcher, leading off. Struck out looking at a 2-2 pitch the first time he faced Adam Vaughn. And we're in the top of the fourth now. Joined by Shelby Hayes. That's the other voice you're hearing next to me. Getting a chance to talk to some other Cedar Park sports fans, baseball fans, about that fantastic basketball team and the fantastic run they had this year. And I agree with you. You got so much talent and experience coming back. You should go far again next year. It's almost hard to predict, you should win again next year. Because, the ball bounces funny sometimes. Yeah. You never know, an injury to a key player or something. But, man, you guys are loaded. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. We're going to fight to get back to that spot. And that's the plan. That's the plan, hopefully, to get back there.
Well, Shelby, I appreciate you coming by. We're going to let you go on and hang out where you want to hang out now. Thanks for talking basketball with us a little bit. Shelby Hayes, all-state player, one of 3 on our state championship women's basketball team. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for having me.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Shelby Hayes here on the broadcast. And Cedar Park now, we'll give it down to business. They're going to try to get down to business pretty quick with a strikeout of Jaden Reynolds, their pitcher. The second strikeout of Reynolds in the game.
Peyton Adams to the plate.
5th strikeout of the game for Adam Vaughn. Peyton Adams, left fielder, steps in. Had an infield single to the little kind of nubber that landed between the pitcher's mound and the dirt in front of short. Foul back to screen 0-1. That is one of 2 hits currently. Both infield singles by Eastview. Oh, what a nice pitch. 0-2. See, Cedar Park has 1, 2. They only have 2 hits as well. They've been hit by a pitch more times than they have hit the ball. The ball's hit them more times than they hit the ball. Comes the 0-2. On the ground. Gunner down on it. Up with it. Over to Louis Alonso for the out. Fantastic play, and you saw it right there.
Brings up number 13, Joe Quintanilla.
2 down. Third baseman Joe Quintanilla reached on an E5 last time and was stranded at second when they left the bases loaded in the second. Swing and a miss. That was high and out. Probably should have laid off with that one. 0-1 to Joe Quintanilla. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of their 17 batters to start out 0-1, but that hits him in the shoulder. First hit batsman of the night for Cedar Park, or for Adam Vaughn of Cedar Park against their batters. Randall Ellis, the 9-hole hitter, center fielder, a lefty. He had an infield single as well. He was stranded at first when they left the bases loaded in the second. Outside to the screen, the runner will go. One and 0 to Ellis. Need this out or we're back at the top of the order, and usually they're better hitters. Time call. Cedar Park working on it. School record 10-game winning streak, trying to make it 11. Pitch stays high for Adam. 2-0. First 2 guys got out, then he hit a guy, and he's got himself to second now. And 2-0 to Ellis. Good pitch. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Right at the belt, right over the plate. Nothing wrong with that one except the umpire called it a ball. Comes a 3-0. Here's a strike. 3-1. Previous pitch was probably better than that one, although that was a strike. That one found more of the strike zone than that one did. That one's high. A walk, so runners at first and second for the top of the order. There are 2 outs. Bretts will go talk to Vaughn. Remember, Thursday night, just 2 nights from now, not the normal 3-night gap to a Friday game. Trying to let students who are perhaps traveling out of town for Easter weekend leave right after school if they need to. By moving that Friday night game to Thursday, and it's at Rouse, and it will be a tough one. Look back at second for Adam Vaughn. Back to the screen to Tyler Champagne, 0-1. Champagne, their leadoff hitter, so you know he's a good offensive player who gets on base a lot, but the first time up he struck out. The second time up he struck out looking. Could use that again right here. That would end the inning. Either one of those kinds of strikeouts. This one taken to second base, and Gunnar Absek with the catch to end the inning before any damage is done. We're through 3.5. Cedar Park still up 2-0, and we'll be right back after this.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
A little bit of ZZ Top. Cannon McDonald to the plate here as we go to the bottom of the fourth. That one misses 1-0 to Josh Bretz. And he'd update the inning count for you. Bottom of the fourth we are in. That one misses. 2-0 to Bretz. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth. Darian Sue, 9-hitter, on deck. Swing and a miss by Bretz. That was probably too far out. Would have been ball 3. 2-1. Too high. 3-1 to Bretz. 8:21 here in Central Texas, and we're in the bottom of the fourth. 7-inning game, of course. More than halfway through. Swing and a miss. Full count now to Josh Bretz. A walk. Full count, 1-out walk to Josh Bretz. They will probably run for him, maybe with Blake Burton. As Darian Sue comes to plate. All he's done this year is hit .527. Reached on an E4 and scored in the second. And it is Burton who will run for Bretz. Usual tactic. Burton has scored 13 runs, but he's only been to the plate twice, so a very effective pinch runner. Great speed. Pretty good pitcher, too. Outside, and they'll snap throw down to first. Nowhere close. And that is the 6th throw to a base. 1-0 to Sue. Swung on and lifted, foul territory. First baseman back and over for it. Can't find it. It's the second time there's kind of, debatably, arguably been a catchable foul ball. The first baseman is going back to his left on, and he wasn't able to find it. So Sue survives 1-1. Jaden Reynolds, and he'll throw to first. Nowhere close. That's number 7, so they need to be throwing it away now. I think Glenn the other night threw 14 or 15 times over there, never threw it away. Runner's on his way, swinging. It's in the right. Runner's going to have to get back pretty quick. There's the catch, the throw. Sue is back in. Oh, my God. Sue sure looked like he got back in time to me. They're going to give him a double play. Tyler Huerta to Tanner Ballou. We'll be back in just a moment.
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
All right, here we go. In the top of the 5th inning, as this game is getting late, leading 3-0. They're at 2, 3, and 4 in their order. Leading off shortstop Ben Berglund, hitless in 2 trips tonight. 0 for 1 officially with a strikeout. He walked and was stranded at first time up. Adam Vaughn still on the mound. We'll give you pitch counts in a moment. Wow, that was a good pitch. Didn't call a strike. That's his 69th pitch of the game. 42 strikes, 27 balls. Struck out 5. Only given up 2 hits, walked 4, and hit a guy. There's a called strike 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 20 batters have started out 0-1 against Adams. Swing and a miss. 1, 2. Be nice to get some more runs. Cedar Park 3 up, 3 down the last 2 innings to plate. 3 strikeouts, 2 flyouts to right. And a caught off base. There's a strikeout. That'll be the 6th for Vaughn tonight. He led the team with strikeouts coming in with I think it was 25 or 27. So over 30 at any rate tonight or this year with tonight's count. Tyler Huerta, right fielder, lefty. Hitless in 2 trips, did walk last time up, gets stranded at second. Flied out to Sue in center the first time up. There's a called strike 1. Starting to get hungry. I did have my burger before the game started, actually. I think I want something else to eat tonight. I'm trying to figure out where I want to get something. Swung on and lifted to shallow left. May come down in fair territory. Tracing it as Verver. Can't come up with it. They say it's a fair ball. Wow, it sure looked foul to me. Huh. Okay. That just would have been a terrific catch, so I have to give Huerta a hit on that one. And it would end up being a double.
That'll bring up number 19, McKinley McLaughlin.
First hit since the 2nd inning. They had 2 in that inning. Here's McKinley McLaughlin. Grounded out to first, walked. It's cleaned off. 5-4-3 double play as the guy at second. They've actually been out hit 3-2 by my count, although we're outscoring them 3-0. Cedar Park bat's got to get going. McLaughlin takes a called strike 1. At the top of the order, it's time to explode and come back to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th. Time called. Look at second for Vaughn to the plate. Fastball, a little low, maybe away. 1-1. Some noise starting in the Eastview dugout now, third base side. Lifted shallow right. Can Cannon get there? Yes, he can. How does he always seem to be so well placed? That looked like that was going to be trouble because of his shallowness, and he got there easy. Tanner Ballou, first baseman. 5-hole hitter. Lined out to McDonald and right. And he's the one that hit into the 5-4-3 double play that ended the third. Two outs, Huerta at second. Trying to keep the shutout going here is Adam Vaughn and his defense. There's a called strike one to Ballou. Swung on and fouled into the net. 0-2 to Ballou. Well, I'm behind on the scoreboard again. Let me get the inning count set for you. There we go. Swung at the strikeout, but got through. Will Bretz get it to first in time? Yes, he did. Oh, couldn't scoop it up. So it's a D3K. You do give the pitcher credit for the strikeout statistically, so it's 7. He is at first. Huerta goes to third. Tying run comes to the plate in the form of the pitcher, Jaden Reynolds. 0 for 2 tonight, 2 strikeouts, 1 standing, 1 swinging. Need that again to end this threat. Called strike, 0-1 to Reynolds. 4 straight batters starting out 0-1 tonight, or at the moment against Adam Vaughn. Fair ball. Louis Alonso steps on first with it and ends the inning. That'll work. So 5 to the plate, but they strand 2 of them at the corners. Cedar Park still leading after 4.5, 3-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th now. Cedar Park trying to get off of the offensive schneid, as it were.
The bottom of the 5th inning.
Fans here singing "Take Me Out of the Ball Game." 5th inning stretch. 3 up, 3 down for Cedar Park in both the 3rd and 4th innings after sending 7 to the plate in the 2nd and scoring all 3 of their runs. So trying to get the offense back on track here. It's a good place to start. Top of the order. Third baseman Cade Haught into the night, hitting .433, 0 for 1 officially, grounded out to short, and was on as a hit batsman, but was picked off at second. After a lot of work to get to second, running back and forth on a sucker play while they were worried about him. A run scored. He made it safely, but then stepped off the bag when somebody near him had the ball. As is customary, he drops down to try to bunt the first pitch, but back into the net. 0-1 to Cade. Gunnar Absek on deck. Ryder Hernandez in the hole for Cedar Park. Nice crowd. Nobody's left. Shows bunt and pulls it back. The pitch was outside. 1-1. The top 5 hitters in the order, Haught, Absek, Hernandez, Kruger, Verver, have a total of 1 hit tonight. Got to get it going. High and in, 2-1 to Haught. Jaden Reynolds pitching pretty good. He's got himself a 2-hitter going. But he has given up 3 runs. There's some errors. There's hit batsmen, walks. Probably should be a 0-0 game if it weren't for 2 hit batsmen, an error, and a couple of walks in the second. Cedar Park sent 7 and scored 3 on only 1 hit. First guy of the innings, only guy got a hit. 2-2 now with that called strike to Haught. Get on base by Hooker Crook, Cade. Fouled into the net. Still 2-2. Cade had a 10-pitch at-bat in the second, and pitch number 10 hit him. Driven foul into the screen again. Hey, it's not something we track or anything, but I just get the feeling there have been more foul balls this year than usual. I can kind of track at least 2 strike foul balls by the way I mark them down, but anything on strike 1 or strike 0 that goes foul, I don't have a way of notating that. That one misses, full count to Haught. And in that vein, we've had a guy hit a foul ball when there are already 2 strikes on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times tonight. High, outside. Full count leadoff walk, and Cade Haught becomes an 88%er. First one of the game for either team.
Gunnar Absek.
Here's Gunnar. Came into the night as a .325 hitter. A little below that now. He struck out and walked. Stranded at first when he walked. Thought the umpire present said, here, use these balls. I want to hit these balls. Another throw to first. That one was a little wide. It's their 8th. Called strike. 0-1 to Gunnar. Bunts, pretty good one, back to the mound, only play first. Can't make the throw right. Haught rounds second, goes to third. So Gunnar lives on that was a wide throw. I'd give that error on the pitcher.
Number 14.
And Haught goes to third. Still only got 2 hits. Here's Ryder, who has one of them, a triple, a monstrous triple up the third baseline in the first inning, but he was stranded at third after that hit. Into the night hitting .343. Better than that now, 1 for 2. Last time up, he grounded out to second. Foul tipped off the catcher's glove. 0-1 to Ryder. Gunnar's parents, Carl and Audra, back over my right shoulder and top row of the stadium here. Enjoying a great night for baseball, watching their son play. Gunner at first, Haught at third, no outs here. This one's same kind of thing, fair inside the third baseline. 1 run will score, rounding third, headed home. 2 runs will score. 2 RBI double up the left field line for Ryder Hernandez. Timberwolves stretch their lead to 5-0 here
Cole Kruger to the plate.
in the bottom of the 5th. Still no outs. It's Haught and Absek who scored there. Looks like that's it for the pitcher. I'll let you watch him warm up, and I've gotten a few requests for our favorite commercial. That's our fake medicinal commercial for the fake medicinal product Melipser Flappin'. Sounds like one of those kind of fake names, doesn't it? So I'm going to give you that commercial while we're watching the new pitcher warm up. Is joy in your life elusive? Is it difficult to be comfortable and happy? Can nothing ease the pain? Now a breakthrough. At long last, there's a new approach with Melipser Flappin'. Once again, it can be springtime in life. Ask your doctor why Melipser Flappin'. Well, to make things good for you. Melipser Flappin', an InGen product. Melipser Flappin' is not available in states where actual medicine must pass rigorous tests. Possible side effects include fever, hair loss, toenail fungus, speech impediments, toothache, gout, dandruff, blurred vision, earwax, acne, dandruff, Charlie horse, swollen membranes, weight gain, weight loss, ACL tear, ingrown hair, hip, bone spur, arthritis, diaper rash, kidney stones, obesity, emaciation, multiple personality disorder, chafing, jaundice, yeast infection, appendicitis, postnasal drip, meningitis, lung cancer, sunburn, dementia, schizophrenia, atrial fibrillation, bunions, bipolar disorder, torn rotary cuff, urethral infection, cataracts, psychotic delusions, glaucoma, hernia, premature rigor mortis, memory loss, motion sickness, hives, shingles, metabolic disorder, emphysema, myocardial infarction, asthma, gastrointestinal disease, gingivitis, sciatica, kidney complications, warts, hangnail, dry skin, cirrhosis of the liver, tennis elbow, diabetes, diarrhea, constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, schizophrenia, eczema, seborrhea, psoriasis, dissociative parabolism, and peanut allergies, often simultaneously. Do not take Melipser Flappin' if you are allergic to Melipser Flappin', or if you value what's left of your life. Melipser Flappin'. Ask your doctor why. So there you go. Our famous Melipser Flappin' commercial. They've changed pitchers. They've brought in number 15,
Julian Swift,
who they don't list on the roster they gave me, so I have no idea who that is. So we'll just call him 15. Julian Swift will bat in the 4th slot for DH Cole Kruger. As soon as I log him in, we'll get to his offensive numbers on the season. First pitch, low to Julian. 1-0. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Cedar Park now up 5-0. 2 runs are in. Hernandez, with both RBIs, is standing at second. Did that with a double. High and out. 2-0 to Julian Swift. Now Swift, 23 plate appearances, 21 official at-bats, 10 hits, 8 of them singles, 2 doubles. Walked twice, struck out 3 times. 476 the average. This one's a fly to deep second base. Actually, the wind's going to take it out to right. He'll catch it. Ryder tags but does not go. 1 down.
Next up, number 22, Trey Verver.
Verver to the plate, hitting .386 on the year, and he's due, lined out to center and struck out looking at a 2-2 pitch. Trey leads the team with 3 home runs of the team's 7. That's a higher number than usual this time of year. Usually a Cedar Park team will hit just 3 or 4 in a season. We've been at 7 for a few games now already. This one fouled back to the screen. 0-1 to Verver. Trying to stretch the insurance. Got a 2-run insurance plan earlier this inning. Extend the lead to 5-0. Could be their next to last at-bat if they hold the lead. 8:44 here in Central Texas. Beautiful, beautiful night. The wind pretty much now completely died. Flagpole just to the right of the footage sign there in right center is completely dormant. Lefty pitcher number 15 fouled back to the screen. 0-2 to Trey Verver. Alonso scheduled next, and then Cannon McDonald. It looks like Alonso in the on-deck circle. Sure was glad to have Shelby Hayes join us. Got to talk to her a few times during the basketball season. Sharp, intelligent kid, hard worker like everybody on that team is. And now a state champion and even an all-state champion. It is really something for an old man like me to be able to be involved, at least, as I said before, on the periphery of so much excellence in Cedar Park athletics. Runner going. Throws in the dirt. He'll get the base okay. It's Ryder. Pitches in the dirt. 1-2 the count to Verver. 1 out now. A runner just 90 feet away from making this 6-0. Cedar Park working on win 19 of the year already. It's not even April yet. This one high, foul territory, right side, chasing at the right fielder. Will he come up with it? No, just over the side fence. Still 1-2 to Verver. Cedar Park leads this all-time series, and before this year they've been playing baseball. This is their 10th year. They have been, or their 11th year. They have been in our district 6 of the previous 10 years. We've won every game but 1 of the home and home series. Lost to them out there 1 time. 11-1 is Cedar Park's record against Eastview all time. Trying to make that 12-1 right now. 2-2 the count on Trey Verver. In the dirt. Count runs full. Well, just 1 out. Ryder Hernandez at third. Future shortstop for the Texas State Bobcats. Although everybody in the program is still just beyond the pale about why some good football program hadn't called him up. This one is slapped high to right. Right fielder Tyler Huerta underneath it and makes the catch. Tagging but not going is Ryder. If he'd have known the throw was going to be that far off, he could have made it, but you can't ever know that. So 2 P9 pop-ups to right in a row by Swift and Verver. Here's Louis Alonso. 2 outs, runner at third. 2 runs in this inning. Louis Alonso into the night hitting .344, 1 for 2. So his average is going up. Slapped a single to left the first time up, ball 1 here, and then later scored, and he struck out swinging at a 1-2 pitch in the third. 1-0 now to Louis. He is the 6th batter to the plate here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. 1-1. That was a monster swing if he'd gotten hold of it. Up the line to talk to Coach. Conference is over. Louis back to the plate with that 1-1 count. McDonald on deck, Brett's in the hole. 2 outs. Interesting kind of a stiff arm motion there by the pitcher, but that pitch effective. Louis swinging a miss at 1-2. Get something on the ground through the infield and score Ryder. Make it 6-0 if we could. In the air, though, over comes the center fielder and the right fielder. Right fielder calls it and makes the catch, and Cedar Park is down. The first 3 guys reached. 2 of those scored. The last 3 were out, all in the air to right field. How interesting is that? But through 5 complete now. Cedar Park up 5-0. We'll be back in a minute.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at VypePE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3-13, not yet, another reverse. Breaking tackles, dives to the end zone, touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close on the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to VypePE.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single link, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com.
To the top of the 6th we go. 7, 8, 9 due in the order for the Patriots of Georgetown Eastview. That'll be left fielder Peyton Adams, third baseman Joe Quintanilla, center fielder Randall Ellis, and they'll be back at the top of the order if they get anything going. Trailing now 5-0. Cedar Park, we hope, only 1 at-bat left. They can hold the lead. First pitch, and this one's slapped to left center. Back into his right goes Darian Sue, and he makes the catch running towards the fence. Another great play in center by Darian Sue. Third baseman Joe Quintanilla, hitless in 2 trips. Excuse me, but was on base both times. Lived on an E5 and was stranded at second. Then he was a hit batsman, also stranded at second. Fouls it in the screen, 0-1 to Quintanilla with 1 out and nobody on. Last inning, 14 pitches for Adam Vaughn, and 12 of them were strikes. 82 pitches on the game coming into this inning. Only 28 of them are balls. This one on the ground, a Gunnar Ab second. Down for it. Over to Louie for the out. 4-3 on the play. Made that look routine. 2 down, nobody on. The 9-hitter, center fielder Randall Ellis.
That brings to the plate the relief pitcher, number 15.
3 pitches, 2 outs this inning for Adam Vaughn. Ellis, a lefty, had an infield single in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, was stranded at first both times. Shows them only with 2 hits, but I know they got a double last inning. And in the 2nd, they had 2 little numbers that just nobody could get to in the infield. There weren't any errors or anything, so I think they're missing one up there on the scoreboard. That one fouled into the net by Ellis, so another one starting 0-1. All 3 in this inning have started 0-1, and in fact, the last 7 in a row have started 0-1 to Adam Vaughn. That one misses 1-1. And for the game, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, let me start that again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of 27 batters have started 0-1 against Vaughn. Here comes the 1-1 to Ellis. Shows bunt, pushes it towards third. Going to field it fair. Hot over to first for the out on the 5-3. So 3 up, 3 down by the defense. The last chance will be coming soon for Eastview, and they'll have the top of the order. Meanwhile, we'll be back in a minute. Cedar Park in the bottom of the 6th. They'll be at 7, 8, 9. We'll be right back in a minute.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
The service department at Toyota of Cedar Park engages the latest equipment and technology to ensure their Toyota certified technicians work quickly and efficiently on your cars, trucks, and SUVs. Using genuine OEM parts, of course, and from college graduates and military rebates to service agreements that keep your Toyota running smoothly, their finance team will provide you with all the information you need. They are excited to be your Toyota dealer here in Cedar Park. That's Toyota of Cedar Park at toyotaofcedarpark.com.
15 is back on the mound for Eastview, the lefty. Come back here for the bottom of the 6th to face the Timberwolves here at the ballpark. I don't know if it comes through on the crowd mic, but they for a while have had the woofers, which are located underneath us in the stands, not working. They got them fixed, and you can feel all the bass notes. So I don't know how that comes across here, but
and always ready to come at you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Honorable Coach Williams.
That's good. Coach Williams heads to third. That was great. Top of the 7th, top of the order for Georgetown Eastview. Second baseman.
Cannon McDonald.
Oh, I'm looking in the wrong thing. Cedar Park in the bottom of the 6th first. Getting ahead of myself. 7, 8, 9, McDonald to the plate, then Bretson Sue, and then we're back at the top of the order with Hott if we get it going. 5-0 though. First pitch to McDonald, high 1-0. McDonald into the night hitting .413. He was a hit batsman and scored, and he popped out to right field the other time. Fouled back to the screen. 1-1 to Cannon. Update your inning count for you. Yes, we are in the bottom of the 6th. See if we can add to this. Strike 2. This one's fouled, right side, not playable. Still 1-2 to Cannon McDonald. Foul ball stays 1-2, and this will be pitch number 6 to Cannon. Boy, it's a still night, a lot like it was at Glen Friday night. This one is driven to right center field, and it will come down all the way to the wall. Cannon rounds first, going to second. Will they take him to third? I would. Yep, there he goes. Throw's not even going to be made. Cannon McDonald. The leadoff triple here in the bottom of the 6th.
Go ahead, Cannon. That'll bring up number 8, Ethan Grubby.
Grubby will be hitting for Josh Bretz. All right, here goes Ethan. Sue is standing in the on-deck circle, so they haven't lifted him from the 9 spot. Wow, that looked high, but called a strike one. Outside, 1-1 to Ethan Grobby. Ken McDonald with a lead-off triple off the wall in right center near the light post there. Whoa, way out. 2-1. He's at third with no outs. High on that one. 3-1 now to Grobby. Be interesting to see if Coach runs for Grobby if he gets aboard here, just to get more people playing. Swung on, and that'll go past the second baseman between first and second into right for an RBI single for Ethan Grobby. Hannah McDonald trots in from third. That gives Cedar Park a 6-0 lead. See if we can make the extra point here with Darian Sue, center fielder, 0 for 2 tonight. E4 with a stolen base and scored on that one. And flied out to right in his 2 trips.
Bring up number 7, Jack Newman.
All right, it'll be Newman for Sue. Newman 6 plate appearances, all official at-bats, 2 hits, a single and a double, batting .333 on the season. First one to Newman misses. 1-0, no outs, a run in. Ethan Grobby at first. Or did they run for him when I was looking away? I believe they did, and I didn't catch the number of the runner. Pretty decent lead, whoever that is. Long legs. Against a lefty. Yep, and they'll throw. I think the count's 2-0. Scoreboard says 1-0. Jack Newman at the plate. Pitch, high and out. It's at least 2-0. Yeah, he's saying 3 now. This pitch has an interesting motion. It's kind of a stiff overarm motion and a 4-pitch walk for Newman in the 9-hole.
That'll be bring back to the plate.
Pushes Grobby's runner to second. Top of the order with Cade Hott into the night, hitting .433, but hitless and 3 trips. A ground out to short.
Scratch that. Making a batting change.
Oh, we're going to do a change here. Let's see.
Number 17, Mason Pedani.
Mason Pedani will hit for Hott in the first position. Yeah, there's those woofers. Let's see. Pedani's numbers. 10 trips to the plate, 8 official at-bats, 1 hit. It was a single. Scored 2 runs, driven in 1. Batting .125. Struck out twice, walked once. First one misses to Mason, 1-0. Coach Wims trying to get a lot of guys in the game, get some experience here. Only got 2 district games left in the first round of district play. Rouse and Georgetown next week, and then we start over again with Marble Falls. That'll be a road trip. And that one tailing outside, 2-0 to Mason Pedani. Hit, oh, I thought it was going to hit him. Went right through him. I guess he's a ghost. 3-0. Don't know how that didn't hit him. 7 straight balls thrown by 15, and this one is going to be a single landing and left. Rounding third, and they're going to send him home, and he will score. And that was Blake Burton, the runner. I should have guessed that. Scoring from second on the play, making it 7-0 Timberwolves.
10, Kevin Muir.
Did get that extra point. Newman to second on the play, an RBI for Padani. Three hits in the inning, which is interesting because coming into the inning, we only had 3 hits in the game. Called strike one to the new hitters, Kevin Muir. In the air to right. Diving attempt. Can't come up with it. Would have been a great catch. We're going to give him a single on that. Loads the bases. Kevin Muir.
Next up to bat, number 12, Hunter Hewitt.
Pushes Padani to second. Newman to third for Hunter Hewitt, another new hitter. Hitting for Ryder Hernandez. The music is amazing. Love it. Hewitt hitting .350 on the year. 20 official at-bats, 7 hits, 6 singles, a double. RBIs 3. This one, line drive off the second baseman's outstretched gloves, going to score 1. They'll hold everybody else. Another single, this one into right by Hunter Hewitt. Pushes Muir to second, pushes Madani to third, and scores Jack Newman. 3 runs in the inning now. 8-0 Timberwolves. And Coach Matt Pullen's going to come out and probably pull 15. Cedar Park had just 3 hits coming into this 6th inning, and they've got 5 hits in 6 batters here in the 6th. That will be it for 15, who wasn't on my roster. See if we can catch a number here. Is that a 6? That's an 8 or a 6? 6, Caleb Devon. If it's an 8, it's Tyler Champagne, but he was at second. That guy did not come from second. Yeah, 6. So Caleb Devon or Devon, D-E-V-O-N. Pencil him in. You know, I always say pencil something in when I'm talking about my score sheet, but I use a pen because pencils are just kind of a little too light. Sometimes it's hard to see those pencils. I use the pen and just try not to make any mistakes. So in this inning, to recap, we started in the 7th spot with Cannon McDonald. He tripled to right and then later scored. Everyone since then has been a pinch hitter. Ethan Grobby went for Brett's next. RBI single to the right side and later scored. Then Jack Newman hit for Darian Sue in the 9th spot. He walked and scored. Mason Padani in the leadoff spot for Cade Hott. An RBI single to the left side. He's standing at third base. Kevin Muir with a single to the right side. He is standing at second. Hunter Hewitt with a single to right, and he's standing at first. So 5 of 6 hitters here in the Cedar Park home half, bottom half of the 6th, have hits when we only had 3 hits in, let's see, 24 we're 3 for 24 coming into this inning. And we're 5 for 6 in this inning. Patient long enough, good things will happen. Another lefty. Caleb Devon or Devon. I haven't heard them say his name in the press box. I don't know, if there's a better pronunciation than I'm using. I'll say Devon.
Julian Swift.
So here's Julian Swift. He came in to bat for Kruger in the 4 spot in the 5th. Hit out in the air to right. But came into the night hitting in the 340s. Oh, a little number in the air. First baseman goes to his knees and can't get it. It's got to be it's got to be a foul ball because he never touched it. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's a foul ball. He never touched it. It landed fair and went foul. That's why none of the runners were going.
Next up,
and they're going to say it was infield fly. It did look like an infield fly, so it's an out for the batter. Swift is down on the infield fly. Murray Robinson will bat for Verver in the 5 spot. Probably getting a chance here. I think their first baseman probably has 3 catchable balls, 2 in foul territory in that one that he just has not come up with tonight. First pitch to Murray is a strike. As of this moment, nobody in the first 5 hitters is still hitting. This one's fouled. 0-2 to Robinson. There are, there's just 1 out. In fact, the next 2 hitters scheduled, Alonzo and McDonald, are the only ones that started the game as hitters in the hitting lineup. Everyone else been lifted. Over his head, 1-2. Murray left-handed hitter. 12 official at-bats, hitting 167 on the year. Walked once, struck out once. So it puts it in play. Fouled over the net to the left side. Still 1-2 to Murray Robinson. Of course, the 10 after 5 rule's in effect. If he can get a hard shot here, that would end the game. It's a hard shot that's foul. Cedar Park up 8-0 with 2 runners in scoring position. So something to the gaps, or even just a well-placed single, could end the game. That one high and out. 2-2 to Murray Robinson. It kind of be neat to get one more guy to bat. Give Blake Burton an at-bat. There's a nice pitch and a called strike 3. Robinson's down 2 away. Alonzo is scheduled.
Number 9, Tyler DeVolder.
Tyler DeVolder will hit for him. On the ground at shortstop. They'll go across to first too high, but he pulls it down and tags him to end the inning. That run does not count, but 3 of them did. We are up 8-0 now through 6. Timberwolves just need 3 outs to make this one official. We'll be right back after this.
The service department at Toyota of Cedar Park engages the latest equipment and technology to ensure their Toyota certified technicians work quickly and efficiently on your cars, trucks, and SUVs. Using genuine OEM parts, of course, and from college graduates and military rebates to service agreements that keep your Toyota running smoothly, their finance team will provide you with all the information you need. They are excited to be your Toyota dealer here in Cedar Park. That's Toyota of Cedar Park at toyotaofcedarpark.com.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
Back out to see if he can get a complete game win here against Eastview, as they are their last chance in the top of the seventh. 1, 2, 3 in the order. Second baseman Tyler Champagne. Strikeout, strikeout, fly out to Gunner at second. Shows bunt, fouls it, 0-1. 88 pitches through 6 for Adam Vaughn. 59 strikes, 29 balls. A nice ratio, 2-1. Only threw 6 pitches last inning, only threw 14 the inning before. Only time he's thrown more than 16 was 23 in the second. This was sent hard and high, but fouls left side. 0-2 to Champagne. Next up is shortstop Ben Berglund and then right fielder Tyler Huerta. Between them, they are 1 hit and 6 trips with 2 walks. That hit was a double by Huerta in the 5th. Swing and a miss. They got Champagne. 2 outs away. 8th strikeout for Vaughn. Ben Berglund walked and was stranded at first, and then struck out twice. Let's give a 9th strikeout for Vaughn right here. Won the count to Berglund. Adam seems to be zeroing in on it. 0-2. Five pitches, 5 strikes here in the 7th for Adam Vaughn. Let's make that 6 pitches, 6 strikes, and 2 strikeouts. His 9th strikeout of the game. Let's go for an even 10.
Number 11, Tyler Huerta.
Right fielder Tyler Huerta, the lefty. 1 for 2 officially, also with a walk. He's been on base twice. 1 of 3 Patriots has been on base twice. Had a double last time up down the left field line, but was stranded at third. He was also stranded at second after a walk in the third, so he's been stranded in scoring position twice. Adam Vaughn trying to close out a shutout here, a complete game shutout. Swing and foul, strike 1. And you can hear some people mimicking the exotic bird screeches behind left field. Comes the 0-1 from Vaughn. Remember, Coach Williams will be on the post-game show after an extended commercial break and the offensive stats rundown to be bringing with him a player he thinks made a difference. It might be Adam Vaughn. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 for the game, outside. First called ball of the inning. Cumulative count for the inning is 1-8. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. 3 strikeouts to end the game for Adam Vaughn, an even 10 on the night. Cedar Park wins 8-0. Again, we're going to go to an extended break. We come back, offensive stats, Coach Williams, and a player of his choosing. So we'll see you then.
Good game,
Stand by.
Eastview.
Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Hey buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the Shell Station on 1431, just east of Lakeline. Open Friday through Sunday, every weekend.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation.
Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd 13. Again, another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close from the corner. Quick pitch to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com. Adele Golf, top-tier makers of custom clubs, EAS model putters, wedges, single-length irons. Golf Digest just awarded their EAS putters gold medals in the blade and mallet categories. Adele Golf, groundbreaking products that shift the thinking of the golf equipment industry. Adele Golf, where you go to get better. Simplify your game. Single length, single swing, your aim, your choice. That's EDELGolf.com. Here's what they believe at Toyota of Cedar Park. They believe in fostering relationships that are built on trust and integrity. They believe their team deserves to work in a supportive, competitive, family environment. They believe in respecting your time and intelligence, and that's why they offer an express purchase and express service. Lastly, they believe in sharing their passion with you. They're just south of New Hope Road on the southbound side of 183A. Find them online at toyotaofcedarpark.com. Hey buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
How. All right, we're going on a post-game show here by Coach Williams. He brought a couple guys with him. Coach,
I did.
Nice effort. Got a lot of guys playing tonight.
Yeah, man. The guys got in there and did well. I mean, and we wanted that tonight. I wanted that for a lot of the guys here. They've been working really hard, all the guys on our team, and just really get in there and put some things together. And really, I wanted to look at a couple of guys as well. But I'm very, very proud of the effort. Very, very proud of these two guys you got right here. Ryder Hernandez and Adam Vaughn. They did a fantastic job. Ryder did a great job at the plate. Adam was in control of the night the whole entire time, and a 2-hit shutout.
Wow,
it's not bad. I think he had 8 or 9 Ks. So
I had 10.
10, even better. See if you can find one more in there.
Oh yeah, let's go for 11.
Yeah, see if you can find one more in there. But I'm happy with how well the guys played and how well they did.
Yeah, Adam did a great job in a complete game shutout. I don't know that we've had any of those this year, have we?
I don't know if we had a complete game shutout. We've had shutouts before, am I right? I don't know if
Adam,
we had.
go ahead and grab that mic that's laying down there.
Complete game shutouts, but I think we have.
Testing.
Sure about that.
You're on.
You're on.
Okay, gotcha.
Great job pitching tonight. What was it feeling like out there? What was really working well for you?
I thought I was a little bit inconsistent, but for the most part, I thought I was good to put it down the middle, let them hit it to our guys. I thought Gunner made an amazing play that I can remember. Darian's just a vacuum in center field.
And so was McDonald and Ryder.
Yeah, they just don't miss anything in the outfield. Ryder, the kid's not bad, I guess, but yeah, for the most part, I thought it was just a good team win.
He could play in college somewhere. Ryder, go ahead and take that mic. You are going to play in college somewhere at Texas State. Are you thinking, are you going to be an infielder there, or is they just recruit shortstops and make them whatever they need?
Yes, sir. I'm going there, and the plan is to play short, but, I'll play anywhere just to get in the lineup. I just want to go play ball, so.
A couple extra base hits tonight, double and a triple.
Yes, sir.
What did you hit in those cases?
It looked like a fastball. He had some weird stuff up there, but it wasn't moving much. It was pretty flat, so, both times I just jumped on it. He just left it up in the zone and, made him pay.
We only had 3 hits until the 6th inning, and you had 2 of those. Yeah. And then everybody else started teeing off on the guys. We got 6 hits in the 6th inning. What was the difference there, Coach? I know they were all pinch hitters.
Well, the difference was, and we talked about this, I think in the 4th or 5th inning, guys, I made a comment about
fourth inning.
Just getting on a fastball. And I think too many guys were just kind of letting the fastball go, and then when we did get on it, we were getting under the ball too much, and we really got to work hard on getting behind the baseball as much as possible. And Ryder and I worked together, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and really getting that top end through. And it's paying dividends for him now. But you put the work in, good things will happen. And I'm proud of how well he's done. Proud of Vaughn also, did well.
Adams become a reliable starter, one of your 1-2 punch in district games, and he's doing a pretty good job for us. Adam, you bat a little bit too, don't you? You didn't get to bat tonight, though, did you?
Yes, sir. I definitely wouldn't call myself a PO.
He's close.
I wouldn't say close. I would say I'm a hitter that pitches sometimes.
Now, have you always been a pitcher as you growing up playing baseball? Or is it something that came late in life?
Younger, I threw kind of hard just because I was a little man child. I grew pretty early, so I was just bigger than everybody. I threw harder, but I never threw strikes. It was really, I would say last year I started pitching a lot.
What really clicked in that last inning? 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. You only threw 1 called ball. They had 10 pitches and 9 of them were strikes.
Yeah, I would just say I would call myself a head case. Sometimes I think too much. And the last inning it was just, we got 8-0 lead. Just throw the ball.
Throw the ball.
Yeah, just throw it down the middle. These kids can't hit you, so that's what I did.
Now, Ryder, you've made some terrific plays at short this year. Some have thrown people out from your knees on the backhand side and so forth, and hitting well too. What do you like? Do you like hitting better, or you play defense better? What do you like?
Really, to be a complete player, you got to do it all. That's why they call them the 5-tool players. You got to really be able to do everything, and that's something that really been working on since I was growing up, is just being solid on offense and defense. And we got a real good team out here this year, and we're ready to go deep.
I was a middle infielder too in high school, short and second. I was second, and if they had a guy better than me who could play short. You know how that goes. And I loved infield practice, Coach. I could go out and take 5 hours of infield practice, just going left, going right, going up, and gunning people down at first that aren't even running because it's practice.
Well,
I would love that. I wouldn't even have to hit, and I think it was a great practice.
I was watching the guys today, and I was watching Ryder and Kay. They think I don't see a whole lot, but today, I don't know how y'all felt about it, but I really, watching them hit balls off. Field balls off the bat, stuff like that. They were really moving real well during BP today, and I was like, man, they're looks like they're into it today. Sometimes we play a lot of games. You can get very monotonous, but sometimes you really have to elevate your mind and your body to say, okay, I've got to go compete against me today. And just watching those guys during BP today, we didn't take in and out today, so I was like, man, you got to get your infield work in today during BP because of all the things we had going on tonight. So they did a fantastic job.
And I understand you got a little bit of a surprise tonight on Teacher Appreciation Night. Talk about that.
Oh, my gosh, Brad. Larry Sherman, who's over there right now, he was my high school coach back in Mineola, Texas. Man, just you're going to get me emotional here, but I'm doing what I'm doing now because of him. He led me into the direction of coaching. He's a phenomenal man. I got to go and watch him get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
There at Allen, Texas, and guys like him, coaches that pour into kids' lives. This is why we do what we do. When it comes to just everyday business. But yeah, it was a surprise. I had no idea, and I'm gonna tell you, Brad, it's hard to surprise me. I'm a very in tune guy, and I have no idea how my wife pulled this off. But that was probably
that's amazing.
That was just an absolute blessing to see him come today. So, but I'm happy that the guys got a chance to meet a guy that's influenced me and pretty much put me in the spot that I'm in right now. As a coach, to impact lives and hopefully impact them in a positive way.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us here, Coach, on the postgame show, and bringing Adam and Ryder
kids,
as well.
Man. Great
games for both those guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you, I guess, in just about 46 hours.
That's exactly right. We'll be ready to go. We got a big one at Rouse.
Big one at Rouse. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us here on the postgame show. And I've got the offensive stats here we can give you. A lot of guys got to bat tonight. Cade Haught went 0 for 1, hit batsman, walk, scored a run. Mason Vidani 1 for 1 with an RBI. Gunnar Absek 0 for 2 with a walk and a run. Kevin Muir 1 for 1. Ryder Hernandez, as you heard, 2 for 3 with a double and a triple and 2 RBIs. Hunter Hewitt 1 for 1. Cole Kruger 0 for 1 but reached as a hit batsman. Julian Swift 0 for 2. Murray Robinson 0 for 1. Trey Verber 0 for 3. Louis Alonso 1 for 3 and a run scored. Tyler DeVolder 0 for 1. Cannon McDonald 1 for 2 with a triple and 2 runs scored. Josh Bretz 0 for 1 and a walk. Ethan Grobby 1 for 1, an RBI and a run scored. Or his runner scored. Darian Sue 0 for 2 with a run score because he reached on E4 one time. And Jack Newman 0 for 0 but reached with a walk and scored a run. And we didn't give you Adam's numbers. Yeah, the two-hitter, complete game, 2-hit shutout. Struck out 10, hit 1 guy, and walked 4. So pretty darn good stuff, if you ask me, from the entire team tonight. Academy Sports and Outdoors, a major sponsor of the entire Vype Live network. For all the ways you love to play, Academy makes it easier than ever to gear up and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com, or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your nearest Academy store. Gear up this spring at Academy Sports and Outdoors. The Timberwolves take Game 5 of the district campaign at home tonight over the Eastview Patriots, 8-0. Cedar Park goes to 19-3 on the year and has now won 11 straight, extending a school record. They're 5-0 in District 25 5A play. Eastview goes to 6-11 and 2-3. Cedar Park now leads this series 12 games to 1 all time. This is the Timberwolf baseball program's 389th win all time, the 160th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. They are now 160-96 in games we have broadcast since 2008 and 11-1 in games we broadcast this year. Only 1 win away from the program's 9th 20-win season, and if they can get to that in the next 5 games, it'll be the earliest any Cedar Park baseball team has ever achieved that impressive milestone. So next up this Thursday night at Rouse, remember, not Friday. First pitch is going to be 7 o'clock as usual. We'll bring you that one as well. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Randy Fry, our voiceover artist Roland Ruiz, our technical support officer Suna Venkat. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Network. We'll see you Thursday night from Rouse.
This has been the Vype Live Network's presentation of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball. Sponsored by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin Go-To Team Realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports.